do I find high-risk speculative investments to make? And remember, speculative investments should be the smallest part of your portfolio, not the largest. I'm really talking about no more than 5 to 10% of your money in risk. Instead of looking at a stock and going, gee, I wonder how much I could make, ask yourself, how much am I willing to lose? Here are a couple of ways that I find high-risk stocks to invest in. One, I read the headlines. This is an article from 2024 when Nvidia invested in SoundHound. And this is an article from 2005 when McDonald's invested in a relatively small and unknown company called Chipotle. If you never heard of SoundHound before, you definitely heard of it after Nvidia invested in it. Research it. Another great way to find small cap speculative investments is to look at the top 10 holdings of small cap ETFs. This website is called Seeking Alpha. You can use their search bar to type in stuff like AAPL to get to Apple, but you can also use it like a search feature and type in stuff that you're interested in, like small cap ETFs. Here's a list. And the thing about small cap ETFs is they don't really go up a lot over the long term because most of their holdings never really amount to anything. However, there could be some clues in their top 10 holdings, which you can get by clicking on this holdings tab right here and then going through some of these companies. But don't just stop at one. Go through all of their top 10 holdings. Are there any companies that you see in all 3 or 2 out of 3 of their top 10 holdings? Also look for very specific things like clean energy ETFs. Since a lot of these funds are actively managed, their largest holdings can give you some insights as to what the fund thinks will do the best. Why would this be their largest investment if they weren't very, very confident about it? As an example, the first time I ever heard about Rivian, I saw a video about them on YouTube years ago. And the first time I invested was when I saw a Rivian drive past me on the street and I went, oh, that's promising. I'll start small. And then I'll add to it over time if the company proves to be successful. I used to eat at Kava in 2011 and 2012, right here in Washington, D.C. For years, I said if they ever go public, I'm going to invest. When they went public, I did. Other times, it's word of mouth. It's hearing about something, whether it's at the gym or amongst your friends or even right here on TikTok, which is not a great place to get financial advice from, but it is something that you could use as a part of your overall tool to say, hey, everyone on social media is talking about this company. Let me research it and see if it's any good. This is my fundamental analysis template. It's free, but this is for Google, so obviously not speculative. I just wanted to show you the template. Whenever I research a company, this is what I'm looking at. I want to see that the revenues are increasing. If they have a dividend, I want to see it increasing. I want to see the 1, 5, and 10-year growth if they have it. I want to see that their assets are increasing, that their net income is increasing, that their debt maybe is increasing, but the revenues are increasing at a faster pace. And if they have debt and it's decreasing, hey, even better. And when my speculative high-risk investment starts to prove itself, I don't sit there and go, oh man, I should have bought more 5 years ago. I buy more into the strength. Smash that follow if you want to learn how to invest. See you later.